and Cocktails Digital TV. We're going to call this segment Since 96. Our guest for this evening is the host of Kicks and Cocktails Digital TV, Vicky. Y'all know her for her fashion sense, for her mixology when it comes to making drinks, and of course, her sneaker collection. But we're going to find out a little bit more about her today. This segment is called Since the 96. So let's see what's up. What's up, Vicky? How you feeling today?
Feeling good. I'm a little hungry.
All right, feeling good, a little hungry. That's regular.
Yeah, that's regular.
That's regular. So let's talk about the very first thing that you're known for, your sunglasses.
Okay.
Why do you have a million pair of sunglasses?
Why do I have a million pair of sunglasses? Well, it's not only for fashion. I love sunglasses, of course. My eyes are very, very sensitive to light. I mean, like extremely. So I need to have sunglasses on the majority of the time. And also it helps me with, it's like, it gives me comfort. It's like that ostrich effect I always tell you about. You know, an ostrich will hide their head or bury their head and they think no one can see them. So it's kind of like that. You know, I'm a shy person by nature, more introverted by nature. So when I have the glasses on, it's also like a protection. It makes me feel safe and I can, you know, I can speak to people, I can get around and function more comfortably. So that's it all in a nutshell for the sunglasses.
There you go. Right? So I know a lot of people are like, she always had on sunglasses. That's the answer, ladies and gentlemen. Now, how many pair of sunglasses do you think you have?
I mean, if you switch up the outfits, it's probably like 7. I'm just saying, you know, it's like a man that has a couple suits, he changes his ties and his shirts, and it makes it many. It makes it many suits. Saying.
There's more than 7 pair of glasses.
I mean, 7, 3 times 7, 21.
So we're not going to get the answer how many pair of sunglasses there are.
You know why? Because I don't know.
Well, that'll be its own segment one day. How many pair of glasses do you think that Vicky has from Kicks and Cocktails Digital TV? All right, let's get into it. Sunglasses being a big part of your fashion. Why are you so passionate about fashion? Now, not just getting dressed, but like actual fashion.
Okay. Well, I hope this is what you're looking for. I think the reason why I love fashion, because I think it started with my mother getting me dressed as a little kid. And, you know, I'm a storyteller, so I got to describe their bedroom. My parents had 3 closets in their bedroom. So when you come in, to the left, my mom had one closet. To the right, she had another closet. And you go further to the window, my dad had his own one closet. Don't even start with the one closet. I know you're going to say something.
I wasn't, but now that you mention it, your dad only had one closet?
I was just, you know, being ready.
Oh,
I was just getting ready.
That's why I have one closet. But continue with the story, please.
But the closet to the right, my mother would hang all of my dresses in that closet. And back in the day, you know how they dressed us. You had the dress with the matching coat. And the summer, spring months, we had white patent leather. The fall, the winter months, we had black patent leather. And then we had knee socks. And then we had ankle socks with the little, you know, lacing around it. And then my mom would always go to the Five and Dime, which is Kresge's, where I grew up. And she would get ribbons cut for my hair. So I had summer and spring colors, and I had fall and winter colors. And my mom would dress me up and do my hair. I loved it. And my sisters would do the same thing. They would dress me up. I'm looking in the mirror, and my mom always made sure we were neat and clean and presentable. So that just that was ingrained in me. I didn't know anything else but to look nice. And even if I'm just running to the store for a bag of chips, I can't look a mess. It just can't happen. I don't look a mess in the house. So that's my passion for fashion.
So you got it from how you grew up. Your mom instilled in you and your sisters on how to get dressed and look presentable when you're out in public.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
All that in a nutshell.
Okay. All right. Good. So, but you are not your standard person when it comes to fashion. You will put describe your. How do you describe your style? You tell us. What do you describe your style?
Well, I love colors. I don't have one favorite color. It's just too many to choose from, so I have to, and I love variety. So I'm going to get bored with one color. I have to mix it up, and then patterns. And I love, if we're going from plaid to paisley to abstract, and I just think when you mix it up, it's just not so boring. It's interesting. It's really like art. So when I get dressed, it's like I'm painting a picture. Like myself, I'm the canvas, and then the clothes is like the paint, and that's how I think of it. And I'm getting dressed for myself, so I'm kind of like really entertaining what I want to see, because I'm that person. It doesn't matter if whoever doesn't like it, you don't really have to look at it, but it makes me feel good. So the colors and patterns, that's really what intrigues me, because you can mix it up and just come up with many creations.
All right, so that's interesting. So, getting dressed, fashion is like art to you, right? So, most pictures that people paint don't really. People say, "What does this mean? Like, what is this?" Right? So, when it comes to you getting dressed, you don't have no problem mix and matching patterns and colors and things of that nature. And you also said you don't really mind what people think about it because this is how you want to get dressed. So, were you always like that?
I think so. I would say for the most part, and I was just reminiscing about something a long time ago. I must have been about 7 years old. And I wanted to wear this one outfit, and my mom was like, "You cannot wear that. That looks a mess." And I'm like, "No, but I need to wear this because in my eyes, this looks awesome." Well, I would say maybe some 10 years later, I saw a picture of myself in that outfit, and that was trash. I looked like a clown. My mom was laughing, my sisters were laughing. My dad was like, "Okay, she's clean, and she looks presentable to me. She can go." But that's sometimes what dads would do. Yeah, I'm dressed. She's dressed, and we're ready. But I think for the most part, after that, after I grew up and all through school, it just didn't matter to me what everyone else was wearing, especially when it came to sneakers. I would just, if I liked it, I already had an idea once I seen it on the shelf. I know what I'm going to do with that. And it just didn't matter. And sometimes people would think, okay, well, that looks weird. And again, hey, to each his own. That's me from high school. I got to high school, you know, Dobbins, city school, everybody is fly, Gucci. That was big back then. All the big name brands, but Gazelles. But you're an optician. You know what the glasses, the frames are.
But we talking to you.
So the first day of school, when we get down to Dobbins, and we're all waiting outside, waiting to get in, and one of my neighbors, she looked at my outfit and she's like, "Oh, honey, we don't do that down here. That's not what we do. Like, we Gucci this and whatever." I'm like, "Listen, I was dressing like a different world. Really, Lisa Bonet. I had this Daffy Duck T-shirt, cow print suspenders. My skirt was a black wrap skirt, and then I had the boat shoes on, and I had like ankle socks. I had my jewelry, but it didn't matter to me. I said to her, "Hey, you don't like it? Again, you don't have to look at it. But this is the way I dress. I'm an individual. I'm not going to dress like everyone else." That's it.
Well, that's cool. That's what's up. Being an individual is important. All right, late 80s, right? You're late 80s, you're in school. Shelton Avenue, Cheltenham Mall, all of these department stores. Lee jeans come out.
Oh, yeah.
Ponies, Gucci's from Atlantic City.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big fashion moments in the Philadelphia dressing scene. People that, I guess quote unquote got money, did certain things, wore certain things, dressed a certain way, looked a certain way. What are some of these pieces that you had when you was growing up in the late 80s that when things like that was popping, two-tone jeans, Paul Marys, things of that? Tell me, what was you doing?
I had the Jelly Bean jeans. I had Lee's. I had Tide One sweatsuits.
Ooh.
I had felines. I had ponies. I had Gucci sneakers. Reeboks. The colorful ones. All the girls were wearing big stripes. I think they were like a fuchsia and white or gray, something of other.
Mm-hmm.
I had Gazelles. I think I was rocking a majority of what was out. I just didn't have like Gucci bags and things, but I wasn't really into pocketbooks at that time. And I was trying not to get robbed because, they were snatching pocketbooks. I
Mm-hmm.
had big gold earrings, but not the huge, door knockers, because that's just a little bit too, for me, too gaudy. So that wasn't my style. And then again, I wasn't trying to get robbed, getting on the bus or the train. So yeah, that was, and I had gold chains, and that was due to my brother. He would give me his jewelry and buy me a necklace here and there, and so I was, gold chained out, gold earrings. That's standard stuff.
Oh, standard. Gotcha. Okay. So reason we asked that question is that's just to kind of show like you've been doing this fashion thing for a very, very long time. So you've been getting dressed. I know for a fact you still have your original name belt from when you was in school.
Oh yes, definitely. I think that's the 5th grade.
You have your name belt from 5th grade.
Still
have it.
Still have that name belt.
That is crazy. I don't know if anybody has anything from the 5th grade.
Yeah, you know me.
All right, so like again, so you've just been doing the fashion thing. That wasn't like a boasting moment. It's just like just showing that you've just been getting dressed for a very long time. These things aren't new to you, so therefore you was very upbeat when it comes to the fashion sense.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about jeans. Your favorite jeans. I know a lot of people are gonna appreciate this. Your favorite jeans in late 80s. We'll do 80s and 90s and 2000s, but late 80s, your favorite jeans.
The late 80s? You talking high school, right?
Yeah, high school years.
Guess jeans were my favorite, and I will tell you, neither one of my parents wanted to spend money. I think they were like $50.
They definitely were $50.
And I was like, oh man, come on! I want them. They so nice. So my sister took me to a thrift store, and there happened to be a pair of Guess jeans on a rack, and I'm like, and my sister's a little frugal, so they were a little bit more than she would want to spend in the thrift store. So I'm like, I don't know if she's going to get these for me. And she's like, no, you got it. I mean, because it's not like we're in the Guess store and I'm spending $50. So they probably were under $20. And I mean, I think I wore those jeans till the brakes fell off. That was my favorite pair of jeans, or my favorite name brand of jeans.
All right, so Guess jeans in the late 80s. 1990s, going into early 91, 95. Denim was changing. Different names were coming out. Things were starting to look different. We got acid wash, two-tone, stuff like that. What was your favorite jeans in that era?
In that era, I think the ripped up jeans, the patches. So it didn't really matter the designer. And honestly, it really doesn't matter which designer it is. I just need the quality and the look. It needs to be worth my money.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, it could look nice, but I can't wear it once and then I wash it and it's trash. But the quality and what it looks like. But that was basically it. Anything kind of ripped up and had patches on it, it was different. Okay, wait a minute. Levi's also, buttonfly. Those were another pair that I really loved. I had a black pair of buttonfly jeans, and then you know how to get washed out. So once they started getting washed out, I did cut like a hole in the thigh part, and I had these patches. My mom would keep, patches for pants for my brother, my nephew, whatever. And I used that and just like put it underneath that hole, ironed it in, stitched it, frayed around the hole, and then I took like buttons to make the patch decorative. So I just changed it over. So anything that was different.
Okay. So, if they doing it, you wasn't doing it, you going this way, they can keep the standard.
For the most part, I mean, some standard things I did love, but again, the way my brain works, I need something to be stimulating. It it has to be. It's going to go contrary. It's not going to be the norm. I always did, march to the beat of my own drum. My friends will tell you that. So I'll have some standard pieces, but you could best believe when I put them on, I'm going to throw something in a mix of that and make it not so standard.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So we got the glasses, clothes, where you got it from, how long you've been doing this fashion thing, hairstyle, right? So hair is part of fashion, and your hair changes often. To the point that people don't know who you are because your hair changes so often. So just give us a little bit, because that's part of fashion, about your hair sense and why does it change so often for you? Because it means something.
Well, again, My mom always made sure my hair was done back in the day. Remember the straightening combs, getting your hair washed every 2 weeks. I had a lot of hair, and I always wanted to wear it out. And my mom would be like, "That's just too much. We're not doing all that." But my sisters would let me wear it out. And then I have a lot of sisters, so they would braid it, curl it, and I just love that being, variety. My mom had like maybe 2 styles she would do, and I'm like, okay, again, this is boring. So I need variety. So having that, the options when my sisters were still at home, I knew I was going to get different hairstyles. But then I guess more so high school, because everything was, the Staxies, everybody had crazy nice haircuts. So when I'm seeing that on the scene and I'm looking at different things, I'm like, okay, I want to switch this up. And then again, I get bored. Like, all right, so I had this hairstyle for 2-3 weeks. Now we gotta do something else. Again, it comes from boredom and creativity. And that's just what you do. If you're a creator, you got to go on to the next thing. You're just not going to create one thing. You're going to come up with something else. So my best friend was doing my hair since I was 15, 14. She said, "What do you want today? Can we try?" And that's how it went. And I've been changing it, color, red, strawberry blonde. I went black one time, but I didn't like the all black. It was too daunting for me. Like we need something vibrant. And that's basically it. I like a change, and it's kind of good for the psyche too. I know for me, because then I feel like a new person. I feel like I'm remaking myself over and over again. Still the same person, but just change up the appearance.
All right, cool. Let's talk about the nails.
Oh,
Nails and toes are always done. It's religious for you.
yeah.
Why do you always get your nails and toes done? Because most people get their nails and toes done, right? Most women, they keep up on it. But yours, it's a little more like you kind of push boundaries when it comes to that. So, what's that? What's behind that?
Again, my big sisters, they would always paint their nails, and I didn't really see them like do their feet, but their feet never looked crazy. So I always took pride in my hands and my feet looking nice. I feel if you're a young lady, you should have nice looking hands and nice looking feet. That's just me. And I always wanted my nails polished like them, but of course I didn't have real long nails when I was, 4 or 5. And my sisters gave me all the nail polish that they didn't want. And I decided it was a good idea to use every bottle and coat them with everything, gray, tan, red, and then it was lumped up. It was like a Coogee sweater, and I couldn't get it off. And it is, it's what's surrounding you. And I learned from them. And then as I got older, I didn't really want to break the habit. So even if I didn't get my nails done at a salon, I would do them myself. And my feet as well. I make sure I scrub them up. You get that pumice stone. Get in there, you peel them cuticles back and take the hangnails off. That's just important for me. Plus it feels good. But it feels better, to go out and have someone do it for you too. You may not be able to do it all the time. But even if it's every once in a while, you get a little pampering day. It feels great.
All right, cool. So that's what's up. So this is going to be a 4-part series. First, we talked about fashion, so people can understand that you've been getting dressed for a long time. You're passionate about fashion, right? Why you do it? Why the elephant in the room question? Why does she always have on sunglasses? So they got the answer to that. Next, we will be talking about your love for making cocktails, making mixed drinks, customized drinks, your love for music, and then last but not least, this very extensive love and passion for sneakers. Okay. You're not a sneakerhead, you don't say, but you have a passion for sneakers. We're going to go over the collection. We're going to go over your favorite sneakers. We're going to go over your holy grail. And then we're going to go over what's next for Kicks and Cocktails Digital TV. I am the behind-the-scene host, Mr. Dynamite.
It's that Vicky.
From Kicks and Cocktails Digital TV. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Since 96. And we will see you soon for our second part of this episode. Peace.